down. Hey, welcome back. This is not necessarily a part two. I know it's a few days later than my previous video. I just decided to go ahead and do another recording, so that's why I'm still in the same clothing. In this video, I just wanted to share with you some of the items that I have for upcycling or repurposing. Um, I didn't talk to you about this coat here. Let me grab this. So, um, this was a coat that was, I'm sorry, got something down here. It was actually given to me. It was given to me because she was destroyed. But do you see the name in there where it's from? It's from Harrods. You know, Harrods is a big, fancy department store across the pond. Um, Maybe it's not so shishy anymore, with the advent of the internet and so many other independent artists coming up. But the coat is made from raw silk and it's trapeze style. Um, the inners are actually in perfect condition. I would say this might be about a 1960s type coat. The way it fastens, because it doesn't fit close, it has a hook feature in there. I don't know if you can see that. Here we go. Hook feature right there. Okay. But it does have a tie. So you would bring the tie across, and there's a loop, hand stitch loop right there. And you thread that through and you put it on. So it was given to me because, as I said, she was a bit destroyed in certain places, spots, some wear and tear. I don't understand. It's almost like someone intentionally tried to damage it. So what I did is these, I was testing my painting, fabric painting skills a while ago, and these are actually from a caftan that I had laying about, and I cut out pieces of the cloth here. See that? Let me see. There. All the way down. Move this hanger out of the way. Even right down to the vase. Do that. That. I put a piece on the pocket, and then I outlined everything in fabric paint. And I did it, the pocket on this side, kept it very asymmetrical. But the piece de resistance, so remember what I had said, that the coat is trapeze in style, which means it has that A-line shape, and it had a huge back pleat. It is it's oversized on me. So what I did, I took another piece of the caftan and put on the back of it. Hopefully you can see all of that. So, yeah. And then I painted around it. Can you hear me? I painted around it in gold, like I did a frame, so to speak. Um, I use that type of webbing where you can iron something on and like make this an applique or a patch. It has a lightweight webbing. But the beauty of this is, if I change my mind somewhere down the line, I can actually peel this off. Now, yes, I will still have the outline of the paint from the frame, but I can do something else creative because it's a blank space. I'm hoping you can see everything here. So all the way to the bottom. And again, these are the motifs down the front. The jacket, let's see if I can swing it on real quick. This isn't exactly the ideal place, setup, something I'm working on, but you can see how big it is on me, and then what I was telling you about how it fastened. So here's the cord, and here's the loop on the inside, and that's hand sewn thread loop, and you take the cord. Let's see, how long will it take Osset to thread that through? There we go. And then you would tie it here. As tight as you need to, you tie it so it stays closed. And then you hook it. And you have a coat with beautiful outline pockets, and the back is, oh, can you see that? I guess if I keep, you know what I need? So I can see the back of it as well. I'll be right back, okay? Okay, so as I said, hand painted, they're actually fused on squares. As I said, should I decide to change that out, I would just use heat to melt the glue that's holding them down. There's the pocket. Let's see if I can get the back. I'm going to look and see if I can get the back for you. Yep, here we go. It's a little bit better. There we go. Okay, so that's one piece. So I don't often buy things with the well, not clothing items anyway, with the idea that I'm going to repurpose them into something else. Usually I buy items to relove again because I enjoy them. Let's see, a couple of my favorites here are like this item was thrifted. It's a two-piece pajama set, but not pajama set for sleeping in. This is loungewear. It's silk, and it probably was made in Korea. It does look, I'm not going to say it was factory made. Most definitely not. It's handmade, right down to the details of the fastenings and such, the piping down the front, and this is how I know that it was sewn for someone, because you can see the elastic like this. Got a yoke on there, and I just couldn't pass it up. The legs are very full and baggy, and yeah, it's just something I enjoy. And this is another piece of mine that I had thrifted, and what I love about this, it's reversible, like um, the detailing on the sleeves. Can you see that? It's gorgeous. The detailing on the pockets, gorgeous. The fastenings, all of that. I mean, this was in a thrift store. I think I paid maybe $5 for this, but I bought this a while ago. And it's totally reversible. And the fastenings are matching the reverse side. So the workmanship is exemplary. The split hem, It's got piping around there. This is another custom made piece. It's just fabulous. Um, this is one of those, I put this on as a light jacket, um, late spring, early summer in the evening. Now, let's get on to items that I do have that I'm going to repurpose. So, like in my last video, I'm going to start with maybe the oldest piece that I have in my collection. So, what I'm going to show you is some drapes. Miss Scarlett. No, these drapes were given to me, let's see, I always go by my son's age, possibly almost 30 years ago. They were given to me by a friend of mine. Her parents had returned from Spain, and they brought back these drapes. And there's a pattern that had come out. I want to say it's based on a Valentine. It's a long shaped overcoat, possibly evening coat, came out in last season's Vogue patterns. Anyway, this is the fabric. This, oh yeah, see how that's coming up? I saw that and I was like, this is made, this is a cotton sateen. I have two very large panels. You can see I started to take it out, started to work with it, but there's a lot of it here that I'm going to, that's what I see. I see a long, dramatic coat or long, full-skirted dress, something that's going to take advantage of the beauty of the pattern of the drapes. So, let me see. I also have some things, and I'm not a magpie per se, but I can appreciate beauty, especially when it comes from other cultures. And as I was going through my fabric collection, I came across some items that I had thrifted a long time ago. And I'm going to show you. Let me see if I can find something because you're not going to believe it. Or maybe you will. No, that one doesn't have it. I want to show you the price. Can you see that? $3.98. And what they are Asian panels. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm holding this the right way, and I'm not. I had it upside down. I believe this is the yes. So, see that? Um, there. It's Japanese. There's the kanji. I don't know what it says. Maybe I'll look at that. But I will be gifting this to someone. I will be sending this off to someone to enjoy. I have the perfect person in mind, and I will be posting this very, very soon. I also have another one here. Let's see which way. Here we are. Yeah. So this will also be part of the parcel that I'm sending out. See, this is what I mean. You have things. This was also another $4 piece. You have things, and eventually they come to good use. So there's nothing wrong with that. I was also gifted these. I was told that these are hand towels, and I was gifted these as well. They are unfinished, but usually I think, if I remember correctly, I was told, and I was given these by, her name was Masako. No, yeah, I don't remember. Wow. She did a presentation on the life of a geisha, and she gifted me these. Oh my gosh, that must have been over 20 years ago. And look at this purple. Again, it translates blue, but it's not blue. Sorry. Oop, and I think I have it upside down. So, yeah. Now, I do have a few recent purchases. So when I thrift, so you can see how I thrift. I thrift like almost intentionally. I don't buy stuff just to buy stuff. Um, but a few weeks ago, I was thrifting. Now, my local thrift shop, they have 25% off Tuesdays. And when I say the deals are good, like they are good, good. So, first things first, I'll put some things on my lip. Um, a set of 4 napkins. They are embossed. You can see the print there. But look at the size of these. $3, $2.99, 25% off. 4. And I'm looking at them. They are in pristine condition. I'm thinking these would be, I mean, I might keep 1 or 2. I'll share. Um, Cuffs, collar, I don't know. We'll see. That. Then I also saw this. I'm also attracted to anything that has like an interesting print or embroidery. Keep this in mind. I want you to see the price on this. $4.49. And it is a curtain. It's a drape. And how you know, I don't know if you can see this here, right there, the buttonholes across the top. So it's a drapery panel. And what got my attention was this embroidery at the bottom. I don't know. I'm thinking that could be on a sleeve. It could be on the back of something. But I liked it. It had a slight stain on it. And so what I'm going to do, I use a mix of hydrogen peroxide, Dawn dishwashing liquid, and borax. I make up a little paste. I put it on there and allow it to lift up the stain. If the fabric is white or light. Again, I have to work on looking at this camera thing right here in front of me. Look at the light. Look at the light offset. Look at the red light. Um, if it's a dark color, then I would use a bit of borax and Dawn. Forget the hydrogen peroxide, because hydrogen peroxide, you know, has lifting, bleaching properties. And then here's another piece. I don't know if you can see the texture on this. $4.99. And it's like, oh, you can see it better here. It's textured, and it's a bed cover. And I'm thinking summer dress with that texture. It's it looks like a king size bed cover. Incredible. Actually, you know what? It's not a bed cover. It's a duvet cover. Yeah, duvet cover. So king size. It looks like. because I've got all of this fabric down there. But yes, I am thinking summer dress. And that, I mean, if I have enough, yeah, I think summer dress. Just a nice shirt waist. That. Now, when I saw this, I did a double take. I'm going to show you this piece. Oh, look at that. Look at that beauty. Okay. Um, it's another duvet cover. Look at the edging, the trim around there. Um, look at the buttons that match the trim. Now, oh boy, she's heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Look at that. Oh. Can you see the price? Can you see the price? $9.99. $9.99. Okay. 3 pieces. So when I pulled it off the rack, there we go. 3 pieces. $9.99. When I pulled it off the rack, the other 2 pieces, they went with it. Now, mind you, it's $9.99, 25% off. And I was beside myself because where are the other 2 pieces? And when I say I searched everything for an hour to find the 2 pieces, in my mind, I was under the assumption that the 2 pieces looked like this. And so that's what I was looking for. It's a duvet cover, so I figured the other 2 pieces must be pillowcases, right? Of course they're pillowcases. They are pillowcases. But again, look, I mean, just, I mean, it's incredible. I mean, look at just the buttons, right? Everything's covered. This is magnificent. So this is going to be a coat. All right. I'm going to take this to, I have a heavy duty laundromat, and there's a way that they can go ahead and do all of this. Believe me, I have it on me. I've already pre-sanitized it before it came into the house. So trust me, that's how I manage all of these things. There's a lot of vinegar and cinnamon and cleansing that takes place on the outside before any of this comes into my house. And then it goes back in for another cleaning before I start to work on it. I went to 2 people at the shop. I'm like, I want the other 2 pieces. And, part of me was like, oh, say it's $9.99, 25% off. Take the 1 piece and be okay. But I'm like, it has 3 pieces. That's what it says. I mean, I'm trying to bargain in a thrift store, right? For $10. It would have been less than $10 for all of this. And then a young lady came over to me. Madam, that's how she addressed me. Madam, here are the other 2 pieces. I said, what? The pillowcases. Do you know how many times I walked by these pillowcases and looked at them and said, I walked by them. Couldn't possibly be. Look at that, right? So it's not heavily quilted, has that quilting texture, but there's things on here that I can source, like the clear buttons. That can go into my button stash. Yes? I don't know what it's made from, but that part of it right there, I think will be the cuff. I'm going to use part of that as the cuff on the coat. And I'm not really sure how I want to do the part that goes around the neck, whether it's going to be a full collar. I do have something in mind. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I was thinking, here we go. that pattern. What do I need to do to get this clear? Here we go. Is that better? There we are. I was thinking this pattern, vintage. Do you see the collar? Wrong finger. Let me pull out the line drawing. You know, you see the spread of that collar? Look at that. Look how magnificent that is. And it's got the cuffs too. I think I'd want my cuffs a little bit bigger though. And maybe the pockets. Collar, cuffs, and pockets. And that's what I'm thinking. It seems full. Here are the back drawings. Simple enough. And it is lined. Or I was thinking something like that one, which is fuller. That's reversible as well. Big pockets. I just wanted something that didn't have a lot of tailoring in it. I want to take full advantage of the design because oh my gosh, look at that. You know what I mean? Like even if you just I get my hand in here. Left that on, yes. Like that. Do you see that? Right? Oh, I have one more I want to show you that I have gotten. Ooh, hold on. So here's another piece that I have. Again, I want to keep. I love I love the fringe that comes in. This is a wall hanging, but it's I mean I can see through it. You can see through it as well. It's very very lightweight. I mean, you can see the drape on it there. It must have been a wall hanging or a table cover, and you see it still has the label on it. This a friend of mine. She was traveling. Did she go to Pakistan, India? Um, and picked it up in a bazaar for me. So, you know, I have friends who when they travel, they always ask me, you know, what would you like? What would you like? Of course, I'm always going to say fabric, right? But what I always ask for, because I have some sari fabric over there too, that's dotted with 24 karat gold dots, pieces of metal embedded into the fabric. Like I just need to put that in a frame. Um, I always ask for the everyday things that you would consider worthless for the most part and yet valuable. I don't know, I guess like to us, I don't know, maybe Tupperware, you know, what do we here in this part of the world consider an everyday thing but valuable and we don't think a whole lot of it. And she brought this back for me. She said it was something that was old that was laying around, and the person just gave it to her. They just took it off their table and gave it to her. And she also brought me back like a tribal necklace as well. And she's like, you know, Osette, we hang this stuff up in the house. It's nothing. And it's to me, it's just a gorgeous piece of jewelry. So I just wanted to share some of my thrifty secondhand sustainable stuff with you guys. Like I have, you know, sheets and men's shirts and things like that um, that I will repurpose. But I guess you could say I'm more mindful when it comes to buying thrifty items because when I thrift, I'm looking for something that I can actually incorporate into my own wardrobe. Or I'm looking for huge pieces of things like this um, that I'm really going to love. Like I've seen blankets and such. Mm, like the pattern has to be, as they say, giving, you know? So, with that, I am complete. I hope you enjoy this little chit chat with me. I know, look at me. It's like this, when you're watching this, because I'm going to set this up to go, let's put it on Tuesday. How about Thrifty Tuesdays? Right? Um, Shatoka is doing what you're working on Wednesday. I might jump in on that. And Shalisa has Sustainable Sundays. I might jump in on that. There's a lot of things going on within the community. I'm really excited about finally becoming active, I guess you could say. Oh, and my girl Rebecca. Okay, you know what, Rebecca? We need to talk about those cocoa bombs. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that right now. All right. Yeah, go on over and visit my girl Rebecca, because Rebecca, she has reignited my love for using things in unconventional ways. That's the only way I could put it. And it's not even about, I guess part of it is thrifting, you know. For me, like I could see the purpose and creation in everything. And Rebecca is so good at that. Go on over, visit her, um, take a look at her latest creation, take a look at her Make Nine. I am really excited for her pink collection. And she's going to be talking about some wrap dresses. So I'm hoping that maybe, Rebecca, you got a vintage pattern or two that you want to share with the community. Show us, sister. Maybe it's time for us to, like, you know, bring all the good stuff out. Okay? So with that, I am done. You guys enjoy the rest of the week. Stay blessed. Bye.